this: trusting in God is the remedy to overcoming fear. We can't enjoy today. Today is Sunday, the day that the Lord has made. We can't enjoy Sunday because we are fearful about what's going to happen tomorrow. We act like, hey, I'm believing God. I'm going to trust God. I know God going to work it out. I know God going to get me through this. But then tomorrow we have a totally different personality. Faith says, do this. Fear says, don't do it. Come on, think about it. Faith says, you need to do this. Faith says, you need to do that. But fear says, don't do none of it. God keeps giving you a word. God said, do this. Make this move. Take this level of faith. And as soon as God says that to you, the devil talks to you too, and the devil says, you don't need to do this. Understand this. You have to go ahead, I done told you this before, and speak into your week. Don't let the week come in and you have not already spoken into your week. You need to go ahead today and say, I'm getting ready to lock the next 6 days down. I'm going to go ahead and speak into my Monday, into my Tuesday. I'm going to speak into all week long. What kind of week this going to be? That's why you're anxious. That's why you are so fearful, because you have not spoken into your day. Understand that death and life is in the power of the tongue. I can call those things that be not as though they were. Understand that my faith is greater than the fear. Understand the victory that overcomes the world. The victory that overcomes the world is my faith in God. Understand, remember when I said this, when you have the faith of God, you will get the favor of God. But you're never going to get the favor of God until you get the faith of God. You got to bind this spirit of fear. It said, I command the spirit of fear to leave me now and not return. Understand this. I have matured enough. I don't need no more evidence. I don't need no more proof that he's God. You keep coming to God with that baby stuff. Show me that you're the Lord. He ain't got to show you nothing. He done show you. You acting like he ain't never delivered you out of nothing. You act like he ain't never blessed you. You act like he ain't never brought you out of that. You don't need no more proof. You just need to know if God said it. I don't care what I see, how I feel. I just know what the end result is going to be. I saw the end. I win. I'm coming out with my hands up. Faith is absolutely belief that God is constantly working behind the scenes in every area of my life. That's the kind of belief that you have got to have, even though there's no tangible evidence. Come on, stop acting like God ain't never did this. Come on. Stop acting like you ain't been through some rough stuff before. Come on now, come on. And maybe he didn't come through to the very last minute, but he came through, didn't he? Come on. But he came through, didn't he? Maybe during the process, you didn't even see him during the process, but at the end, he came through, didn't he? When all the odds were against you, when everything was looking bad, but at the end, you said, oh, I knew you were going to do it. You old sneaky God, you a sneaky God. I knew you were going to come through for me. Those of you who are watching Facebook on the World Wide Web, you're having a problem overcoming your fear. And so, until you can overcome the fear, it's hindering you from moving to the next destination of where God wants to take you. Because you are allowing fear to stop you. Understand that there is two kinds of fear. There's a good fear, and then there's a fear that's not so good. The good fear is you need to be fearful of the Lord. You understand that? Because when you lose that fear, you've lost it all. Okay? But then there's also the spirit of fear. Not too good, because God has not given you the spirit of fear. How many of you hear me? How do I overcome all this fear that I have in me? How do I overcome the spirit of fear? Understand this. Trusting in God is the remedy to overcoming fear. Tell your neighbor what I just said. The dictionary defines fear as a distressing emotion. And if I was asked today, how many people in here are in a distressing emotion? You just have emotional whatever. You're going through emotions. You're fearful about something. We can't enjoy today. Today is Sunday, the day that the Lord has made. We can't enjoy Sunday because we are fearful about what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't want to see Monday. I wish Monday wouldn't even come because of what you have to face. Are you hearing me? So we come to church today and we project faith. We come to church today and we act like, hey, I'm believing God. I'm gonna trust God. And I know God gonna work it out. I know God's gonna get me through this. But then tomorrow we have a totally different personality. I'm not talking to you. Why? Understand that faith and fear cannot exist together. Tell somebody what I just said. Faith and fear cannot exist together. What is faith? We know what it is. Faith is being certain of what we do not see. Hebrews 11:1. Faith is being certain, watch this, of what we do not see. So a lot of us, we're trying to operate in faith. Understand, we're trying to operate in faith, but everything that faith tells us, fear tells us totally opposite. Faith says, do this. Fear says, don't do it. Come on, think about it. Faith says, you need to do this. Faith says, you need to do that. But fear says, don't do none of it. And most of the time, instead of us allowing faith to work in our life, we are allowing fear to come in and to dominate us. Understand, whatever we allow to dominate us, that is the spirit, that is the thing that's going to take you over. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Every time God tells us to do something, the devil tells you don't do it. God keeps giving you a word. God said, do this. Make this move. Take this level of faith. And as soon as God says that to you, the devil talks to you too. And the devil says, you don't need to do none of that. Don't do that. You know what we do? We don't do it. Are you hearing me? We don't do it. Understand, you can't walk in faith and fear at the same time, because one of them, I told you, is going to dominate the other. You're trying to move in the realm of God. Every time you try to move in the realm of God, fear says you're scared to move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Understand that as long as you walk in fear, fear is going to keep you prisoners of the past. Fear is going to keep you hindered. Do you understand this? Do you understand this? God does not give you the spirit of fear. Why are you so anxious? Why are you so anxious about stuff? Settle down. Relax. Come on, talk to me, somebody. And start trusting God and believing God. Too many believers, too many Christians, you're too anxious. It was never meant for you to live 7 days in one day. but we try to do it. Come on. What I say, today's Sunday. Understand this. Understand this. Understand this. You have to go ahead. I done told you this before. And speak into your week. Don't let the week come in and you have not already spoken into your week. You need to go ahead today and say, I'm getting ready to lock the next 6 days down. I'm going to go ahead and speak into my Monday, into my Tuesday. I'm going to speak into all week long what kind of week this going to be. Instead of me getting up to my, well, what's up today? You don't know what's up today, do you? No, you don't know what's up today. That's why you're anxious. That's why you are so fearful, because you have not spoken into your day. Understand that death and life is in the power of the tongue. I can call those things that be not as though they were. Understand that my faith is greater than the fear. Understand the victory that overcomes the world. The victory that overcomes the world is my faith in God. Understand, remember when I said this, when you have the faith of God, you will get the favor of God. But you're never going to get the favor of God until you get the faith of God. You got to bind this spirit of fear. It said, I command the spirit of fear to leave me now and not return. Are you listening to me? A lot of us, when God speaks to us, we hesitate. We hesitate because of fear. We hesitate because of the lack of faith. I keep telling you, faith is a mystery. Faith will take you places you've never been before. You got to stop being afraid to walk in the unknown. You're not going to know everything. Faith is not a feeling. God is not a feeling. Come on here and talk to me. Come on, God is not a feeling. If you allow your feelings to dictate to you every time you're in a situation, you're never going to get through it. Come on, you got to look beyond your feeling and say that God is bigger than this. I may not feel him, but he's there. I may not see him, but he's there. Come on, I just know that he's going to work it out. I ain't got to see it. Understand this. I have matured enough. I don't need no more evidence. I don't need no more proof that he's God. You keep coming to God with that baby stuff. Show me that you're the Lord. He ain't got to show you nothing. He done show you. You acting like he ain't never delivered you out of nothing. You act like he ain't never blessed you. You act like he ain't never brought you out of that. You don't need no more proof. You just need to know if God said it. I don't care what I see, why I feel. I just know what the end result is going to be. I saw the end. I win. I'm coming out with my hands up. That's the attitude. I don't need no proof. You need proof, it ain't faith. Faith is absolutely belief that God is constantly working behind the scenes in every area of my life. That's the kind of belief that you have got to have, even though there's no tangible evidence to support the fact. I don't have no evidence. Look, when I tell you that God gonna do it for you, I ain't got no evidence. Show me. I can't show me. I just know he's doing it. I don't need no evidence. Come on, talk to me, somebody. Come on, stop acting like God ain't never did this. Come on. Stop acting like you ain't been through some rough stuff before. Come on now, come on. And maybe he didn't come through to the very last minute, but he came through, didn't he? Come on. But he came through, didn't he? Maybe during the process, you didn't even see him during the process, but at the end, he came through, didn't he? When all odds were against you, when everything was looking bad, but at the end, you said, oh, I knew you were going to do it. You old sneaky God, you a sneaky God. I knew you were going to come through for me. See, what you have to understand, God is all about glory. God wants glory. He wants glory. Tell somebody, God wants glory. That's what he wants. He all about glory. He'll let them think ain't nobody with you. He'll let them think you all by yourself. And when they come in for the attack, that's when he says, back up, back up. This one is mine. You don't touch this one. You didn't think I was with them, did you? No, I told you don't touch my anointed ones. I told you, didn't I tell you that I'm with them? Now back up, back up. Or he'll cause something to happen that will consume your enemies. Now, you ain't gonna see him all the time. You're not gonna feel it all the time. Come on, talk to me. And others not going to see him either. Understand, the scripture never said that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego saw God. It never said that they saw God. But look at their stance. Look at their stance. Look at their stance. They said, look, yeah, you putting us here in the furnace. Yeah, you're going to consume us. But let it be known anyway, for the record, let it go down on the record, that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, we will not bow down, and we will not serve other gods. Hold up, first, let me give you another point. Write this down too. If he don't deliver us, it's not because he can't. Understand, we're going in here knowing that if he don't come through, it ain't because he ain't got the power to come through. But when the other men looked in there, and the king looked in there, he said, come here, soldiers. Didn't you put 3 men inside there? Yes, 1, 2, 3. We put 3 in 3. 1, 2, 3. We put 3 in there. Well, who is the 4th one that's standing up in there? See, this is what I'm talking about. I don't have to see him. I don't have to have any evidence. But if I say he's with me, he's with me. If I say he's going to do it, then he's going to do it. You got to keep standing on what God told you, and don't let nobody change you. Don't let nobody get it twisted. You hold on to it if you got to hold on to it alone. Somebody ought to clap your hands right there and praise the Lord. I don't have no evidence. He just told me going into it, he with me. Ain't nobody saying that. I don't need God to keep coming back, repeating to me what he already said. He says, I'm always with you. Even until the heaven and earth will pass away, but my word. Understand this. You understand this. God didn't just give you a word to just be giving you a word. He didn't just tell you something just to make you happy. No, if he won't want to do it, he would have never uttered it out of his mouth if he wasn't going to do it. Understand this. God don't deal in foolishness. He wants glory. See, this is what I'm talking about. God is all about glory. Ain't nobody saying nothing. If you think that God done waited all this time to let you fall, to let you sink, to let you be ashamed, then something is wrong with you. You've already missed it. It's time for you to get rid of that fear and say, I'm fighting on the way out because I know that God is already with me. I know that God has already gone before me and made the crooked places straight, and I know that at the end, when the bell is rung, I'm going to come out of this thing praising God, giving God glory, because he's done it again. You didn't hear what I said. Faith is an absolute belief that God is constantly working behind the scenes in every area of your life, even when there is no tangible evidence to support the fact. Isn't it something? God working for you right now, you don't even see no evidence of it. Tell your neighbor what I just said. God working for you right now, and you don't even see no evidence that he's working. You just keep talking about, I feel something like, it's like somebody's hand that's like something that's keep pushing me in my back. Every time I turn around, I don't see nobody. But it seems like something just keep telling me to be encouraged. But I can't figure out who it is. I can't figure out who it is. Just like I just keep hearing something in my inner spirit. Something, I feel a go in my spirit, like a go. I never ran track, but I keep hearing go. I keep hearing go. Like something I keep waking up to this this flashing, to this green light. I keep seeing green all the time, like I'm at a signal, like I'm at a stoplight. And every time I get to the stoplight, the light green, like something that's keep telling me, go, proceed, come on, advance. It's just something on the inside that just I can't put my finger on it. I can't. Every time I want to give up, every time a tear fall, look like somebody keep wiping my tear. My tear can never come all the way down my face. It gets in my eye, and then all of a sudden it dries up. What in the world is going on? Understand something. Fear is unbelief. I go a little bit further. Fear is unbelief, but fear is a weak belief. Fear is unbelief, but fear is a weak belief. Tell your neighbor, you need to let go of that weak belief. You got to let go of that weak belief. Every time God speaks, God says, trust me. God says, obey me, obey me. Step out. I want to do something. I want to do something for you, but I need you to trust me. And every time God speaks and you hear God speak, here comes that fear, that weak belief. Well, I don't think I'm able to do that. I don't think I'm able to do that. I got stuff coming up tomorrow that I got to do. Understand that when unbelief gains the upper hand in your thoughts, fear takes total control of your emotions. Because now you have released, or you have opened up the door for unbelief to enter into your thoughts. Close that door. Ooh. Stop running in and out. You keep running in and out. You keep coming over here in faith, then you keep running back out the door. Close that door. You heard that before? You children not gonna keep running in and out. You ever heard that before? But I'm talking to you. You children not gonna keep running in and out. Sit down somewhere. You keep running in and out. Today you're a faith girl. And tomorrow you're a fear girl. You can't keep going from side to side. Close that door. Don't let fear enter into the door. Come on, somebody. So fear is unbelief, and it is a weak belief. Understand this. Our deliverance from fear and worry is based upon our faith, which is the opposite of unbelief. I told you the remedy to fear is trusting in God. That's how you get rid of fear. You get rid of fear trusting in God. Understand this. Understand, and we know this. Faith is not something that we can produce ourselves. Faith is not something that you produce. Hello? Understand this. Faith is a gift. Understand that when you fear will decrease your hope and limit your victories. You want to know why you don't have a lot of victories? Because it's fear. You letting fear, or you are allowing fear to work. So when you allow fear to work, you're decreasing your victories. In other words, there are victories that you could have had if you would have had faith. So understand, having the fear of God, understand, that's why I said that's a good fear. Having the fear of God is a proper respect for his wrath and his anger. Are you hearing me? Understand that the fear of the Lord is just a total acknowledgement of all that God is. Yes, that's what it is. Understand this. It is the beginning. You better get this. It is the beginning of wisdom, and it leads to good understanding. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of what? Power and of love and of what? Of sound mind." So understand, a spirit of fearfulness and timidity does not come from God. God does not want you to be fearful, like we're afraid of what we got to deal with in the week. We're scared of the meeting that we got to go to tomorrow. We're anxious. We don't even get no sleep because we're afraid of what they're going to say or what they're going to do, or if they're going to do this, or are we going to have favor or we're not going to have favor, and we're anxious. So we stay awake all night long, maximizing blood pressure, running it up to the point that now it brings about headaches. How many of you hearing me? It brings about headache and the lack of rest, the lack of sleep. So understand that you can't close that door. You have faith today. Tomorrow, you operate in emotions. You're too emotional. Tell somebody you're too emotional. Too sensitive. Too emotional. It should not be. You have to let faith rule. You have to get this, you have to allow faith to dominate. The remedy to fear, of getting rid of fear, getting past fear, is trusting in God. Remember, I don't need no proof. I don't need any proof. I don't need no evidence. I just know. I just believe. I believe that if God tells me to do this and I do it, I know He's going to do what He says. I'm not going to question it past that. I'm not going to get into other crazy questions. I don't have to explain myself to you. I know what I believe in. I know what I trust in. Understand. See, understand this. That's why He said 1,000 will fall here, 10,000 here. Understand, there have been people that have been through the same stuff that you have been through, but they didn't survive. How do you survive and they don't survive? It's all about mindset. It's all about in who or whom you believe. If you don't believe, then what are you expecting if you don't believe? See, we want something that we don't expect to happen. We want something that we don't expect to happen, and when it don't happen, we get upset. But remember, you didn't expect that to happen. Whatever you expect to happen, that's what's going to happen. I know that's hard for you to swallow or to believe that. But whatever you believe is supposed to happen, that's what's going to happen. Understand that when you allow fear to come in, you limit yourself again. What you just did, you just added more minuses to your plus.